The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On play action, it's Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Mixon with a first down carry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quinn Walker collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
If they can't come up with something here, they're looking at a quick 3-and-out.
to his favorite play and try and salvage something out of this drive. Now, of course, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're thinking the exact same thing. So they better provide him some help on this one.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing. Love. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. First down, here's the run with Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create the wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quay Walker, his 2nd sack of the night. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. That's complete to Dobbs. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Rodgers, and he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On play action, now Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers flushed out right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Douglas. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Christian Watson
from 4 yards out. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point by Blankenship. It's up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there.
Love's throw taken in by Miller. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Love looking to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On second and goal, Love. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Here's Love. And it's caught. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll run for it. Cook. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers completes it to Douglas. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Julian Love. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to the ground, Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Not too many more ideal situations at second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he will push his way forward down about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right.
Touchdown, Giants! From 3 yards out. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back. So we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Well, so much for the first down.
And they coulda, woulda, shoulda had a first down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They did not.
Now it's Rodgers. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Packers. Joe Mixon, 52 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Play action this time with Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. That's complete to Slayton. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 2. The defense loves to hang around on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up Sackett.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you'd like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
He finds Watson complete. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
It certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. He still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quay Walker bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Mixing up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. On play action, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! From 19 yards away. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing. Love. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, Love to pass. He's going to let it go again. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. Well, that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Love. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. On 3rd down, Love. It's completed to Caldwell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To the air again, Love. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Scotty Miller from 4 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.